Hey, good morning, everyone. It is 10 o'clock-ish. A couple seconds past, I guess. On Tuesday, September 7th. Man, I am on time today. I can't believe it. Just only wish I knew what I was doing here. That'd be great. Hey, listen, we are live right now on Facebook in the Facebook group. Obviously, that's where you found me here. We are also live on YouTube at kwtechtube.com. My little blue card this morning was wrong. This is the Command 101 class, and we're going to be talking about the profiles in the MyKW system, your command system, and in your Connect system. So we're going to be talking about setting up your marketing profile, your Connect profile, and your mykw.kw.com profile. I hope you're excited about that, and let's get started. So the first thing that we're going to do, I'll go ahead and open up a brand new Coolsville little window here, and I think this will put me into that. Oh, yes, perfect. Let's go ahead and reshape that a little bit so it fits in the window. There we go. Okay, so now, what are we looking at here? Command should be. All right, we'll get rid of that. Okay. Wow, that's interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and start off by going over to Command, and we're going to take a look in here at the command interface. Now, why? Why are we going to start here? Well, because most of the time when we're talking about profiles, we're talking about what's going to show for three different areas. One is going to be for your marketing profile, and that's where we're going to kind of start, but I want to give you a brief definition of all three of them before we begin. So when we talk about profiles, we're talking about how people are going to see you. So I'm going to come up here to the profile icon in the top right-hand corner of Command. And when we come in here, you can see that we got a little picture here. I got a little picture of my Speed Racer here. This is my little icon. And then down below at the bottom of the profile menu here, we have the term profile. A lot of times people will come in here and they'll say, okay, profile. Well, that must be where I go to set up my profile. Well, it is, but that profile in particular is actually for your Connect profile, which is over here on the upper left-hand corner. Where we go to Command or Connect. And so we want to talk about them separately. So I'm going to skip over this one here where it says profile, and we're going to go down to settings. So when we go to settings in Command, we're talking specifically about your marketing profile. So again, there are three. There is your marketing profile, your Connect profile, and your mykw.kw.com profile. So we will start by looking at the marketing profile here in Command. And to do that, once again, what we're going to do is take a look on the left-hand side now inside Command. And it's a little confusing, not going to lie. We're going to be going to Connect Settings under marketing profile. And if you need to stop the video after, when you're watching this on replay, go ahead and stop the video and see exactly how I got there. I went to the marketing, the KW profile in the corner, down to settings, and then to marketing profile. When we go to marketing profile, if this is your first time coming in here, it will be blank. There won't be anything in here, and you're going to have to fill it all out. So I'm going to walk you through step by step here on some of the things that you're going to need to fill out. Some of this is pretty self-explanatory, but still we're going to go through it and kind of take a look. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit so you can see a little bit more what's going on there. That might help a little bit. Okay. At the top of the screen, it says you're filling out your marketing profile right now. The marketing profile will help you create marketing content easier and faster. Check what you want to include in the marketing profile template and reuse on different materials. Data is automatically taken from your profile, but you can add and edit at any time. So the thing about this you want to remember is this is going to be customer facing. So let's start by looking at the information that we have here. Customer facing marketing profile. All of your marketing content is going to be using this information. It's going to be using your photo. There's two photo sections here. There's a photo for your profile, your headshot, and you can see that when I go to my profile icon, this little image of Speed Racer, this is where it's actually loaded in. So to put that in there, you just click upload and you can upload your photo. A couple of rules here to think about. Number one is they must be in one of two formats. Your images need to be in JPEG or PNG. They cannot be more than 1 MB in size, and they basically need to be square images. So it will fit into a circle here. So when you're building your square image, kind of keep in mind that it's going to be a rounded image, but you're going to be saving it as a square image. So don't make it a profile like a TikTok or like an Instagram or a Facebook post or anything like that. You're making it square. All right. Now it does say here that your size needs to be 360 by 360, but that's not critical. It will rescale it from square. But if you make it uneven, where one side is longer than the other, then it's going to kind of squish or squash your face a little bit. So don't use anything but a square image there. Now, the same thing applies down here for the team logo. Now, of course, this only applies if you're on a team or you're a team of one with a company name like Summit Realty or something like that. And it is a logo that you have and you want to put that in there in addition to talking about you as the agent on your own team. But the point is, if you're not on a team, don't bother putting anything in here. If you are on a team, you can put that team logo in here. Same rules apply for the size, for the type, and for the pixel. All right. Down a little bit further here, we have the My Details area. Now, the My Details area is just going to be your personal contact information, and make sure you fill out as much of this information as you have. So, for example, your first name, your last name, your agent license number. If you are on a team, put your team name in there. If you're not, go ahead and put your name in here. Because this actually kind of ties to the consumer applet in Command, where if you put something in here, it will put your name as the team, as the menu on your website. Something we'll talk about another time. Your professional job title is available here. Market Center Technical Trainer is mine. If you want to put real estate agent, you can do that. The designations and credentials, if you're commercial, if you're new construction, if you're luxury, something like that, you can put that in here. And something that they've added that's new here in the affiliations section. In affiliations, this is where you can designate your military affiliation. Now go ahead and fill this out now and put the military information in here if you have it. There are no particular places right now, and it is September 2021. There is no particular places right now where that designation is used in the marketing materials. They've kind of built this so that you can enter the information now, and then a little bit later on, they're going to make that so that that actually shows up in places. But right now, this is just holding the information. It's not being displayed anywhere. The next section down here is the bio, and I want to be kind of a little bit more purposeful on this here. We want to think about the bio for your marketing profile as a bio that is directed towards the consumers that you're trying to do business with. You want this to reflect a nice warm fuzzy for people so that when they look at this, they're going to say, oh, I want to do business with this person. I want this person to sell my house or to help me buy a house. This is the warm fuzzy one. So you're definitely going to build this as a consumer facing bio. And I want to be clear about that because when we talk about the Connect bio and when we talk about the mykw.kw.com bio, these two different other bios are a little bit different. We're not talking to consumers there. But this one you want to write first and complete it with that in mind. Okay, so the next thing down a little bit further here is we have in the phone number areas, we have mobile phone, office phone, fax if you have it, email, and your website. Now, if you don't have a website right now, don't worry, because this is the beginning where you're building your profiles. So if you have something where you're pointing to, great. If not, we will fill this in a little bit later. Notice that it is not a required field, so you can leave this blank. Make sure that when you go through your phone numbers here that you put in the dashes and the spaces, and that way those will show up. And as you can see here, I'm putting mine in to make sure that they show up as well. Okay, and I'll do that. Okay, so email, put in your KW email or the contact email that you want people to reach you as your business, not as a personal thing. So this is your business email. Sliding down a little bit further, we get into the Market Center brokerage information. So we do need a logo here. And the thing about this is for your Market Center logo. So I'm going to go ahead and click upload here. And I'm going to show you that I've got mine kind of all stored in one place here in my little Google Drive under images and right here. So I've got all the different logos. Now, all of these logos that you're seeing right here, they are all from the drive that you can access via Google Drive, and that email every morning comes to you at about 7:15, 7:45. If you need information on how to access the Google Drive, check your morning email for that morning newsletter, and then you'll be able to get to the Drive folder for that. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and bring that up on the side here, and I will show it to you. So we can morning news, leadership and staff. There it is. All right. I'm going to go ahead and open that up here, and I will put that right inside so you can see it here. Okay, so you see how I've gone to Google, drive.google, and a whole bunch of stuff here. This is the link that you can get from the morning news when you click on that in the morning, and it will take you down here, and you can get to the images and logos. So KW logos down here. All right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and put that address in the KW into the Facebook chat window here. Let's see, where's my little chat window? I'll put that in here for you, and that way, boom. Now, that is the Google Drive folder. Now, keep in mind, of course, you will need to log in to access that Google Drive folder. And that's where all the logos are. Okay. And then you can see I just uploaded it. When I downloaded the images from the web, I put them into a folder, and then I can get them. The Market Center brokerage name, you'll need to fill that out. That's the Portsmouth Market Center we are in. If you have a different Market Center, of course, you can put that in here. Market Center phone number, and then the Market Center address and city and state. And if you have the Market Center brokerage license number, you can put that in here as well. Now, down a little bit further, we have the option here to also put in for compliance. It's not an option. We have to put this in. We have to put in our legal footer text. I have some sample text in here which may resemble the legal text that's required, but I do not want you to just use this as an copy it and paste it. You want to check with marketing and compliance to make sure that the legal footer text is exactly what it needs to be for your Market Center. In our case, 463. Check with the compliance officers, and they can tell you exactly what you need to place there. Okay, in the legal footer link down here, we don't use this in New Hampshire, so you don't need to have one in this area. You can leave that blank. Down under the social area, under optional here, we have the ability to specify our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn pages. Remember, this is a business set of links, so you want to make sure you're putting in your business links, not your personal links. All of these things here on mine are for the business stuff, so these take you to various different pages for the Market Center pages for my Facebook and so forth. Below the social options, we have Facebook Pixel ads, Facebook Pixel and ads, and also Google Analytics ID. These are tools that can enhance your advertising marketing for when you're doing Facebook ads. You're going to be kind of pointing to the right people using Facebook Pixel. And for your Google Analytics, this is for monitoring and managing the traffic to your website once your website has been created. Now, right now, we're not going to get into these because generally in the beginning, you don't have these profiles ready to be built yet, so we'll talk about those at a later time. If you have any questions about those, you can always feel free to reach out to me and we can discuss those. Now remember, we just covered your marketing profile, and before you leave the marketing profile, after you've completed everything, make sure you come down to the bottom and you click Save. If you do not click Save, then if you leave the page, this whole thing's going to go away and you're not going to be able to save any of it. You'll lose all of it. Make sure you click Save, okay? All right. And then from there, we're going to talk about a second profile. And now we're going to talk about your Connect profile. So instead of going directly to that profile, I'm going to show you why it's so important and what it is. Now, we know that the marketing profile has to do with marketing outbound when we're starting to look at Facebook ads, social posts, email blasts, anything like that. But the Connect profile, a lot of people get confused on what that is. The best way to understand it is to show you how other people are going to see your Connect profile and what it's all about. To do that, I'm going to use the menu structure over here on the left, and I'm going to go to the applets that we have. And the applet I'm looking for is the referrals applet here. When I click on referrals, you'll notice that I have my little dashboard here, and I've got a bunch of agents like yourself where I have connected with in my referral network. My referral network consists of agents. The profiles that they have built in Connect are the profiles that are associated with these links here. So Karen, if you're watching, I'm going to click on Karen's Connect profile here, and it opens up Karen Karpinski Furman's Connect profile. Now notice what it looks like over here. Command is on the top and then Connect is here. I pointed to that earlier when I said that we're talking about our profile. And when we look at that, we're also talking about this link right here on the profile icon. This is going to take you to your profile. Here is Karen's profile. Now she's got a very complete profile with a nice bio, and remember the bio here is not the same as your marketing profile. This bio it's basically talking to other agents on why another agent would want to kind of join forces with you and join and grow their network with you as a referring agent so that you can kind of do business together. So this is kind of like one of those things where we're talking to other agents. So here's Karen's information. We have our KW agent, her email, phone number, all this stuff here. We have her service areas. This is a nice bio. This is what other agents will see when they try to connect with you. So let me come back to show you how, again, we got to that particular area. From the apps over here, I clicked on the referrals, and inside of my network of agents that I have grown to kind of be partners with, these agents right here, their bios are listed. Okay. Now, having said that, we want to make sure, again, that we're targeting this to other agents. So let's go back to the profile icon at the top right here, and we're going to click on Profile. The Profile button there is going to take you into Connect, and it's going to take you directly to your profile in KW Connect. So if you can see my profile here, you can change the image at the top. I've got a picture here of my office, my little underground layer where I perform all of the technology that happens in the entire planet. As a matter of fact, I'm running the world from here. And I've got my little picture here. This is my winter beard from last year. It's time to update that to a new one, and I can do that. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to click on my little picture here. I'm going to go to my pictures, and I'm going to replace my profile picture with one that is more recent and updated, and I think that's a good one. It's going to upload it, and after it uploads, there is my nice new profile. Very simple, very easy. Okay. I also have down here a short bio. Now, I'm not an actual agent, so I don't want to kind of go into people's networks as an agent. So I keep it very simple here. Book a Zoom meeting with me or the class, and that way we can kind of connect there. We have my titles, Market Center Manager, which I'm not really a manager, but I'm in there for the paperwork. KW Agent, I'm not an agent. MC Site Admin, Team Leader, all these different things here, all the stuff that I have for me. So this is really all about myself, okay? And it's all about me. I also can put in some posts that I might have posted up on the Connect system, but again, I don't have any posts there as well, okay? So those are the two profiles so far. We talked about our marketing profile and we talked about our Connect profile. Two very important profiles. As a matter of fact, those are the ones that you need to worry about the most to make sure that you're going to be connecting with people externally and also internally as KW agents. Now let's talk about the third profile. Now the third profile is a little bit different. we're going to go to mykw.kw.com to get to our third profile. Once again, that's mykw.kw.com. And this is the corporate intranet page. Now on that corporate intranet page here, we will land on this page and we're going to see that we have a profile up here in the top left, and it says profile. There's a little profile button. If you don't see your picture there, then you definitely haven't filled out your profile yet. So as a new agent, you definitely want to fill this out as much as you can. My profile is 94% complete. I've filled out as much information as there as I can. And so I got 94%. To view your profile, you can click on profile right here next to your picture. And when it opens up, you will see there's my little picture here. And I've got it below it. It says that you can upload a new image there if I'd like. I can also update MLS information. My roles here at the Market Center. Now this is my editable window. I can edit much of this. So here is my information, my username, my Market Center technical trainer designation. The gray fields cannot be edited by you. And you can see that I'm supposedly editing my profile, and there's some things where I cannot change. Okay. Now, when we get down a little bit further here, we see the address. Make sure that you put in your business address, because this is going to be facing the company, the KWRI, the big company intranet. So make sure you put in your business address here, your business city, phone numbers. And if you do have a mobile carrier, please go ahead and connect your phone number here to the mobile carrier and verify it through the system. And the reason is because this is going to connect your phone number into the Keller Williams system so that you can receive text messages, you can receive leads, all the different things that are involved with KWRI. So you want to make sure you connect your phone number. If you still have a fax, you can put that fax number in here. You got your country code, gender, salutation, and a biography. Notice that the biography area here is, you can put a bunch of text in here if you'd like, just like you can with the other areas. This biography is different from the other two in that it is facing the company. This is not outward facing to customers or clients. This is facing the company. However, there is one place that it does face outward, and that is kw.com. So if you were to put a bio in here that would, for somebody searching on kw.com, I think that actually faces that, but that's only through the search engines. Okay. And then a little bit further down here, we have a display URL, which you do not need to worry about because this feature is no longer active. I actually happen to have it from when it worked from before, but this doesn't actually matter anymore. Specialties, all things computers, and just putting a little designation for myself there. I have my slogan, coffee or die, which makes a lot of sense for me. And then we go down a little bit further here, and I have some URLs. Now, these URLs are a little bit sticky because there's a certain format that you need in order to make these URLs all work. And you can click the help button here, and it will open up a separate page that will show you for each of them, sliding way down here. It will show you for each of these different URLs how the system needs the URL to look and where to get that URL should you decide to put that in there. So inside of your bio, you can connect these, but it's a little bit different than just putting your link in there. So follow those help screens to help you get settled with how to do that. A little bit further down, you have your languages spoken if you want to put your multiple languages, if you have them. And then down, you can see this whole section here is all grayed out. This is kind of maintained by the Market Center. If anything's wrong here, you can contact the MCA and they can get you dialed in to have you update that information. A little bit more information down below for previous brokerage. If you have come from a brokerage and you want to let people know where you came from, you can do that as well. Down at the bottom here, we have two emails though. A password recovery email, which is the email that you should use as your personal email that will be the recovery email that you can kind of where it says click if you forgot your password. This is the email that we'll use. Then you have your KW email. Please be sure to put your KW email in here. Now, when you first sign on, oftentimes that'll end up being a Gmail or whatever your personal email is. But you want to put in your company KW email here so that that email is visible for the people inside the company. Okay. All right, that's about it here. The other stuff here is just a little bit of information. We want to make sure you click save at the bottom of the screen again. There is no save at the top of the screen. So make sure after you fill everything out, click save. You'll get a little notification. Associated information was successfully saved, and you should be good to go. Okay, so those are your three profiles. Now, let me show you a couple of things about where those profiles are used, okay? So obviously on the white pages, when we're in mykw.kw.com, when we use the white pages in the lower right-hand corner, and I'll go ahead and bring it up here so you can see it. When we do an associate information search, if I was to search for Renee Allen, Allen, I think that's going to show me here. No, how do you spell your name, Renee? Yeah, Renee. No. Oh, you know what? Let's do one a little bit easier. How about what's Adam Dow? That's it. Let's do that. Adam Dow. Because Renee's gonna be like, you can't spell my name. What's the matter with you? So I'll search for Adam Dow. There's Adam Dow. And you can see here is his information. And once again, this is his contact information that's available to the public to the corporate entity. So it shows all his information here. And he's got a little bio as a luxury agent. And so he's got all his stuff down in here. So he's quite the name around the area. And so you can see the stuff that he's placed in here. And of course, he's got his password recovery and his email address as well. So this is the stuff that we have that is visible by other people. Okay. All right. So that is how the MyKW white pages looks with your profile. Now let's take a look at what some of the other ones are. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go back to Command. And in Command, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go to my consumer area. And I'm going to click on my website. Now, the website that I have has already been built. And this website is from my agent website here. This agent website now has a menu across the top that says my name. And here is my Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. These are the links that came from my marketing profile. And also some pages that I have on my website. So if I start at the home page here, if I go down to the bottom, this information on the Interested Let's Talk is coming from my marketing profile. So this is coming directly from there. If I go to the section that says About Me, this is coming once again from my marketing profile. However, you can modify some of the things here to personalize your web page, but the information generally comes from your marketing profile. And there is my contact information down at the bottom for the legal footers. So you see that the website is basically built around the information coming from the marketing profile. All right, so let's recap here. Your Connect profile is the profile that you're going to be using when you are in the referral network so that other people can get in touch with you. And that is off of your profile icon and clicking profile. On your marketing profile, which is again off your profile icon, you click settings, Connect settings, your marketing profile. This is the one that's going to be used for all of your web work, all of your email campaigns, your smart plans, anything like that, your social posts, your social campaigns. This is information that will be used. It's not all going to show up on every single thing you do with those campaigns, but it is going to show up where necessary, where those fields are required. So that's where that's coming from. 3 profiles, 3 things to fill out. Marketing profile, Connect profile, mykw.kw.com. If you have any questions on any of that, you can feel free to reach out to me and we will get you all squared away. And marketing also, Alana Babineau, she can help you out. She's an amazing marketing guru, so she can assist you with those things as well. All right, so that's going to about cover it. This is a nice short one. There's not a lot to do here. We're just going through the profiles and talking about the different areas where we can adjust them. So if you have any questions, once again, I'm going to go and put up my information to give out so that you can contact me if you need to. And my email is robert.vincent@kwclm. You can book time on my calendar at timewithrobert.com. And my Zoom room when we meet together is kwtechtv.com. We are also streaming live on YouTube now, so the kwtechtube.com, you can go and visit me there, and you can see past streams as well as live streams. And of course, the Facebook live stream for the group is the groups/KWCLM, and that's where you can see this particular video is probably being broadcast there right now. Okay. All right, so that's going to do it for this morning. This afternoon, we're going to be doing something a little bit longer, a little bit more involved. We're going to be going over the commissions, and for the compliance stuff, making sure that we get those offers and commissions all taken care of. So join me at 2 o'clock for that today. And in the meantime, you have an awesome day, and we will talk to you soon.